Hello and welcome everybody, back to the League of Ungentlemanly Warfare. Kebablord here, and we are continuing with our Anno 1800 Let's Play. The thing is, I've already started recording this episode, but then my neighbor decided that, well, he needs to do some work at home with his loud drill, electrical drill. And I hope he's done now, otherwise I'm getting really pissed. So what we did so far is we fixed our glass production, because we were not producing enough glass, so it was not trade route related that those here were not working properly.
I had better leave it to set.
So one day there will be enough stuff. And yeah, we reap the rewards for a very small exhibition at the World's Fair. But it was not really noteworthy. So what we are going to do in this episode is we are going to produce jewelry for our dear investors. And it's time to see how much we actually need. It turns out we need 20. Unfortunately, we are not producing enough gold for that. We are only producing 9. But we are producing also 19 gold ore. Therefore, we just need to transport that here.
From far and wide.
And then we can hopefully do something with it. And since we don't have to take care of pearl production, because we have an item.
There's no space for any more.
No space anymore. Oh my god. So pocket watches also need gold, so that is also going to be interesting if we are having here enough gold to supply both.
Your city has grown.
I just hope so. Okay, items. Jewelers. Okay, what do we get here? Plus 50%. Extra goods produces from time to time pocket watches, produces extra gold.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
So, now the question is, are we producing enough oil to supply everything here? Probably yes. But do I want to make sure of that? Well, we can also put in here an item that gives everyone electricity.
An explosion in one of your factories. An explosion in one of your factories.
And of course it's the same area, and we have 3 fire watches, but it still explodes.
The fire has been vanquished.
Ah, and he's not done. But this time I'm not starting any. So, and I'm continuing, and I hope my neighbor does not continue, otherwise I'm getting really aggressive. So, let's see what I can do here. Again, wasn't there an item that simply gives electricity to everyone? Yeah, here. So, and knowing that, I should be able to create some jewelry.
Ship constructed.
Out of nearly nothing.
Exhibits under wraps. Show me the proceeds.
Okay, let's see, do we have anything interesting? Stegosaurus, yeah, we got all that already. Okay, maybe we need a big
What's
one.
our strategy?
We should have everything
People
here for that.
celebrate your leadership.
Yep, we do. Well, aside from the champagne.
Adequate, but lacking finesse.
Okay, so, and here we now got 25 jewelry. That is nice. And they also produce a few pocket watches.
I don't have all I
That
need.
is also good. How much gold would they produce? They would produce 5. We can get 9 from here.
Airship.
Jewelry. Raw.
Altitude.
This is gold ore. So we need two more trade routes. So new trade route 35 jewelry raw from here to there. With the ship jewelry raw. So, and we are going to collect gold and pearls, which we are going to unload
An
here.
explosion in one of your factories.
I could simply go to press.
Oh my god, a challenge! Now I need to
Good doesn't
also
indicate-
transport a little bit of timber.
I hereby inaugurate this.
And for that, I'm now sacrificing valuable seconds, in which I could do something else. Oh, right, I already got all I need here, but doesn't hurt to reload. Oh yeah, that's it. Totally worthless mechanic. Completely worthless. As I said again, I'm going to definitely deactivate it in the next run, because it adds nothing. Oh, you have to build a few more fire watches and a few more police stations. Yeah, see how much money I'm earning? Like that has any significance at all. This entire mechanic is a failure. Okay, now trade route, gold ore 35. From here to there, what ship will be on it? The gold ore ship, of course. But that of course won't be enough, right? So you are the jewelry ship, and I'm probably writing it wrong the entire time. I was close. So trade route 35 jewelry. From here to there. For that we get the ship jewelry. Perfect.
Ship constructed.
So, and you guys should now have your very first productions here. Occasionally produces extra gold. What does that mean? We get 5 from here. Plus 9 from here, meaning we need another 12 or something like that. Which leads me to a question, do we have enough coal?
A fire broke out.
The doors are shut. Where are the proceeds?
You know what? Let it burn down. Whenever I want to look something up, something happens.
All going smoothly.
Wow. Again, nothing new. Okay,
We
let's
need to
go for
invest
botany.
now.
Oh wait, it was not nothing. Well, something for the origin of mankind, meaning we can now get rid here of the scepter. Put in here the skull, painting. Looking good. And what do we get? Affects fisheries, crop farms, animal farms, and hunting cabin. Productivity plus 5%, workforce needed negative 5%. Yeah, but it only has the effect on the same island. That is interesting.
Streaming in.
So, I wanted to check if I have enough coal.
The fire has been vanquished.
So here we get 35. 32. 36. I guess with all the coal being transported, we definitely should be fine, yeah. So, actually cool. I can go for gold production. That is definitely not enough. Let's see what I can do here. So, consummation of gold ore 10, meaning we can supply even a few more. Isn't that great? So together with the gold we get from New Kebab Town, that actually should be enough. And you guys should have access to jewelry soon enough and then be extra happy.
It's
So,
hardly special here.
what if I
is
open
it?
pocket watches for you guys? 16. We are producing 21, so I guess that already did it. Nice. Okay. Yeah, here have pocket watches and have jewelry and enjoy all these goods. That now sounds like the plague. I just wanted to be happy. I only wanted to feel happiness once in my life. But apparently the game decided I didn't deserve it. Okay. Oh, here we can now see at which distance the people disappear. Apparently they have less priority than the shadows. That is actually quite surprising. I would have deactivated the shadows
A
first.
renowned personage has arrived.
Ah, Pearl Blucius. So, now my question is, in main, how much brass... We have enough brass. Since we can get those as a production value already.
Finally, it's over. What do we get?
Ship constructed.
That's all very interesting. By the way, how many steam carriages do you need? 9. That is something we can easily supply to you. So, and by now you should also have enough champagne in storage. Yep. And also enough chocolate, I hope.
Of course, we're all only in it for the rewards.
Oh, we got 1701, and we got here something that belongs to the Andean set.
What's our strategy?
The strategy is that you are taking all the items that you need. And I will, in return, in the next episode, give you... all the gramophones that you want, right? I mean, of course you want gramophones. Gramophones make you happy. Question is, how many do you need? You need 7. And we are so producing more than enough brass for that. And for those here we don't need brass because we can already get the steam engines or the steam motors passively from here. Felix bicycle factory, sewing machine factory, and cab assembly line occasionally produce extra advanced weapons and steam motors. How many steam motors are we now getting? 12, which is more than enough.
The people celebrate your leadership.
By the way, how many gramophones are we producing here? Yeah, I don't need a cup of coffee.
A milestone in the world of finance. You've got the credential.
I'm actually quite happy how now everything is falling into place. Now my question is, where are we if we are already producing some of them, right? But we have...
Ready to take a walk, sailor?
But they are passive.
Not too many changes, I hope.
None shall live who scorn the oath. There's no space for any more.
Don't worry, one day we will get here everything that we need. Oh yeah, in the next episode I'm going to take care of gramophones and steam carriages. And then there's only one good left that we need to take care of, and that is with penny farthing, so they are not even necessary. And we can further expand the city.
An explosion in one of your factories.
What do you want from me, game?
My little fishies want feeding. Ho!
So we are now at a balance of 500,000. Pretty sure we can get this to 1 million before this game is out. Coffee seems to be a little bit of an issue. But yeah, so, what now? Seriously.
The festival has ended.
That was my door ringing.
The
And apparently someone just ringed without having anything to say or well, being there at all. So, yeah, apparently some people found it funny. Probably some little children. That is just... I mean, like, all the pop-ups and notifications of the game are apparently not enough. No, the game... no, I have to be punished in real life for playing this game. It's just... I'm sorry. I know I could edit this out, but to be fair, in the time I need for editing, because I'm really slow at it and not very good, I could also just record another episode. So that is why I leave it in here, because I believe that having an additional episode is also more in your sense.
We hammered something out.
Look sharp, the governor's here.
Ship constructed.
So you guys are running at 400%. Yeah, that is for the fisheries. So we are now producing 99 quartz cent per minute. And this is the exact amount that we need. Okay, good. So, yeah, but hey, this little interruption allowed me to check how long this episode was going, and I noticed it was a bit very short, so I'm giving
Whatever you do,
this
Master,
entire
keep
thing
doing
a
it.
few more minutes.
We look out for you.
But only a few. So, my question is... Are we producing caoutchouc here? Yes, we are producing caoutchouc.
The people celebrate your leadership.
And I believe it was in cold tortilla, where we are producing 70 caoutchouc. And a Kolkov also 38. Let's take a little look at Kolkov. Yeah, we are producing a shit ton of that. So, caoutchouc. We could need a second one. Call tortilla to main. So...
Awaiting course.
Trade route 34, caoutchouc. From the New World, Kolkov to Cape Trelawney, which is always switching positions. Just for the sake of always having only 3 here, because it looks more pleasing. The interface of this game. So you are going to get that. We are going to the Arctic.
Stations!
And it's the neighbor again. So, and I hope the neighbor is done again. And doesn't this time not only take a 15 minutes break, but is completely done. And seriously, I don't know what it is today that everybody... that so many interruptions are happening. The neighbor 3 times with... well... always a break in between instead of finishing the job directly. No, no, no. I mean, yeah, I can imagine sometimes you need to take time to do some measurements and so on. But you don't need 30 minutes for that. Okay, on the, and then that little prank on the door, like, I feel like the entire world wants to tell me that I should stop recording this. But you know what? I'm a stubborn asshat. I'm not going to stop anytime soon. We are continuing with the series and I'm really looking forward to the Land of Lions DLC. So, now that we have the caoutchouc, we can now start with the cab assembly lines. Occasionally produces extra pocket watches, glasses, penny farthings, steam carriages. Okay, this is where they are coming from.
Your
From
ship
Professor
has
Ram
returned from
Devi.
its voyage.
I don't have all I need for my canvas.
You don't have a goulash that you need? And I thought we would produce enough goulash. Yeah, we are producing enough goulash. What is the issue? Okay, so what we need now for the steam carriages, I mean, how many do we need again? We are already producing a few.
Adequate, but lacking finesse.
Okay, so we need 9. And we are producing 2. Meaning that we need 4 cab assembly lines. And don't worry, I might sound aggressive because of all these interruptions and so on, but I am quite relaxed at the moment.
The people celebrate your leadership.
Oh wait, do we even have items that
formula is
affect
ink.
cab assembly lines? That would be interesting. Yeah, totally not. So, cab assembly line. Any specific items? Not really. Only some that occasionally increase the production, so
Curious.
totally not what we need. So we are now producing 12. That works, and we need 10 of those.
A check copy?
What do you want now?
You won't hear a peep from me. If you think this is best.
You gained an influence bonus.
Okay, so I know that here I'm not going to construct that much anymore.
The festival has ended.
Okay, I did not expect it to happen anytime soon, but apparently we are running out of workforce. Of engineer workforce, actually. Okay, now that works, and of course this has increased our demand in wood. 107. From there we are getting 106. Of course we need a bit more. It's interesting to see how much wood you, in the end, actually need.
Workforce shortage.
Yeah, I'm about to fix that soon. Can I please finish the production chain? Oh no, because you're just a sloppily programmed advisor. Oh well, better too much advice than nothing at all. Yeah, we have here an entire wood island. Okay, and now with all the caoutchouc that we are also having, that should work, but now I need to upgrade a few people, otherwise we will run into issues. Okay then.
We are reasonably situated.
Hey, we got the Anno 2070 soundtrack.
Where are the best margins? Surely, but slowly.
Okay, did we buy now, by any chance, finish a set? Of course not. Botany is going to
There's
be
no
my death.
space for any more.
So we are definitely having enough caoutchouc. So steam carriages. Or do we have that one already? I don't think so. Alright, I believe we can cancel that one route. So, trade route 35, steam carriages. So that should then also be solved. But before we are going for gramophones, I'm going for penny farthings, because then we will have increased steam engine production. And in long term, the city will grow. By the way, wasn't there a population quest here in this corner?
A
there it
momentous
is.
occasion.
There it is.
Can this enigma be decoded? However happy I am, the desire... Is there a solution?
Am I getting a reward for that?
A fine catalyst.
Yep, I am. Affects Bicycle Factory, productivity plus 20%. Yeah, okay, that is totally worthless for us. To be honest, when I started this game, you know, last year, I was not believing I would be able to build a city of this size. Because usually I lose interest way before that. But yeah, this time I didn't. I also need to at some point plan the location of the next museum. It might even be here. Another museum of that size would easily be sufficient to housing all artifacts. So, okay, it's now time to take a thumbnail. Yep, that looks good. To highlight the heavy industry that we have built.
I don't have all I need for my canvas.
Yeah, still crying for quartz and can
We're
it
in
be?
the presence of a virtuoso.
Okay, do we have items that increase the productivity of the sand mine? Not really. Occasionally produces extra gold. Yeah, we have him here. And here, so there's actually not that much that we can do. Aside from maybe increasing the industry altogether. Okay, so now that we have a thumbnail taken, that's good. So, aside from all these interruptions, I still hope you enjoyed this episode, dear viewers. If yes, please consider giving me a thumbs up. I mean, yeah, we were able to get quite a lot of additional productions. I might also want to start producing quartz sand here. Yeah, we use that coast. Okay, I would do that while speaking the last words for the episode, so... Yeah, I mean, thumbs up, always a great feedback for me, but you pretty much know that already. And yeah, it keeps me motivated, it keeps me happy, so there's that. And yeah, if you have feedback or any direct suggestions, then type it down in the comments. I will make sure to read it. And if you want to get in touch with me directly or with the rest of the community, then feel free to join our community Discord, for which you'll find an invitation link in the video description below. And yeah, if you want to get notified whenever I upload something new, then, well, make sure you are subscribed to the channel and that your notifications are activated in the settings.
Show me the proceeds.
Okay, so I guess we can now get rid of that part. And I'm also going to collect the rewards before I really finish the episode, right?
An explosion in one of your factories.
Not too many changes, I hope.
You lost an influence bonus.
Yeah, an influence bonus that I didn't even want in the first place, and I'm
Uncompromising
only
journalism.
choosing out of necessity. Okay then, now we also have a little bit of quartz sand production here. I know it's not much, but it's at least something and should also help us. So, yeah, our industry island has developed quite well, I dare to say. Especially here, that area. So, but yeah, with that, I now really say goodbye. And in the next
By
episode,
Jove!
we are going to take care of the penny farthing production. Let's see how much we can take care of that. And then we get even more steam motors. Isn't that great? And it will also produce pocket watches and gramophones for us. Isn't that also great? We will see how that all develops. Oh, and here I also see a little bit of room for optimization. And apparently people want electricity. Okay, you can have your electricity.
The festival has ended. The city has grown uglier.
Okay, and now really goodbye. See you next time. Bye bye.
The